G'day there. In this video I would like to give you a bit of a safety warning about some of these Slayer exciters. I've got my latest model here. I have an L1, L2 and an L3 on this one. I have my L3 actually hooked up to the positive rail. I found it reduced the amp draw a bit more that way. But what I've found, the reason this fluoro's not lighting up is because it actually got too hot and blew. Now it didn't get hot all on its own. I did have it sitting in this jar just like this. And if I move that a bit, we can see I've got actually, you probably can't even see it, a really fine piece of wire here hanging out of the jar. And there's some LEDs down at the bottom, and I was doing some experiments with that. And yeah, the globe was touching against the wire, and it was going fine while it was touching it, but when I pulled it out, it cracked almost immediately. I think you can see, if my camera will focus, there's a bit of a hole there. All the gas came out, stopped working. And that's not the only globe I've actually cracked. There's an incandescent, which I've now lost. That's handy. There it is. Now this one actually had a bug on it, which is why it cracked. I pulled it out of the microwave, it was working. I was actually able to light it up as an incandescent with just one wire connected to earth and touching the other terminal. And I was playing around with that, and I got it a bit too close, and plasma came off the bug, and the light globe cracked almost immediately. Alright, so you can get things very hot. I've had some really nasty burns off this thing. I've got burns all over my fingers. The camera's not focusing on those very well, but I think you can see some of the burns there. Got a really big blister on this thumb from where I actually was getting plasma from this light globe here, like so. And I was playing around with it for a couple of minutes, and then I touched the globe where the plasma's been hitting it, and it was really, really hot. Now, I am getting, this is quite a powerful system here. I'm drawing about 20 watts, and as you can see, I do get quite a lot of plasma from that multimeter probe. Not so much from the L3. You actually have to touch and then draw it out. There's a lot of amps in the plasma off this one. This is the one that'll burn you really badly. I don't know if you can see a bit of a yellow coloration to that plasma, but that yellow is indicating that it's really hot. So you do have to be careful, even with stuff like holding these globes near, like this halogen car headlight globe, which gets this really nice white lightning looking plasma. As you can see, there's smoke coming off because my finger got near the metal housing, and I'll see if I can reproduce that. Maybe with one of these other globes. These LED ones do it well. There you go. You just touch those terminals just by accident, and it burns you. Now I can't feel that right now because it's a radio frequency burn, which means the plasma is actually hitting me faster than my nerves can react, but I will have burns and stingy finger for the rest of the day now. So if you're playing with these things, just be careful, and if anyone's silly enough to try and sell a kit that's capable of making plasma, well, I'm just warning you, there's a few lawsuits just waiting to happen. The other one I got, this coil here, it's only got 600 turns on it. It's 0.1mm wire, and as you can see from that black stripe, it was going really good for a bit. It was putting off tons of plasma, and then just down from the top, the wire actually started to get really hot and glow red and smoke and burn and stuff, and I turned it off before the cardboard caught on fire. Okay, and that one was only drawing 750 milliamps. So, if you're playing with these guys, and you're starting to get some good plasma and stuff, just be careful. They are a bit dangerous. Shouldn't leave one unsupervised. Really do need to know what you're doing. Probably wouldn't hurt to have a fire extinguisher handy. Okay, I'll do another video with some more plasma and light globes and stuff like that a bit later. Thanks for watching.